are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from the link. He fields it at the 8. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is. Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
At the 8-yard line.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. And he will do it himself. He's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Cowboys 0.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, 3-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
And after studying this quarterback, Mike, I really like the way he carries himself. He really takes accountability. Every time there's something that goes wrong, he puts it on his shoulders. And every time there's success, he's always the first one to give it to everybody else. That's the kind of leadership role you're looking for out of this position, and I think this guy's a great example of it.
And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
The first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. First down, Cowboys.
First down.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
First down.
That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott now. To the outside. Catch made by Pickens. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And 3rd down coming up. They'll throw again. Dak. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game. Like, I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
2-yard line.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Williams trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
And now with that stop on 2nd and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. 3rd and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
3rd and goal for Prescott. And he'll throw this one away. Incomplete. Receivers blanketed everywhere he looked. He'll bring up a 4th down.
Down this close, 3rd and goal. I think that's a really good decision. Give your coach the ability to make a decision on 4th down. Do you take the points, or do you keep your offense out there and go for 6?
Now Prescott going to make the read and keep it himself. And he will take it in himself. Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? and they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. Cowboys come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles offense ready now for their second drive. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Off the play fake, Hurts. Short pass, he's got down to Tara. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second down at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's second down and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Left side, it's caught on ground. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Hurts and Brown connect, and it's a first down for Philly.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll run straight ahead to Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Second and 10. Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. To throw is Hurts. He takes off. Hurts will give himself up near at the end, but not before he picks up a first down.
15 more yards. That's another Eagles first down.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
To throw on second down is Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath, but give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
It is third and long. They'll run it here with Saquon. And they go backwards here again. The The defense stands tall, and it's fourth down.
3-yard loss on the play.
Number one rule of run
Fourth
blocking
down.
for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job
Jake
holding
Elliott
the line
on
of
for the
scrimmage
field goal.
and not getting pushed back.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And the score remains tied at 7.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Cowboys offense ready to take over for their second possession. Going to see what he can do here. And that one shut down almost immediately. Good pressure from the backside. Left him nowhere to go. And no gain.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
And it's third down.
Third and 2. Here we go. From the shotgun, it's down. And this ball incomplete on third down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
On fourth down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. Back deep for Philly, it's Cooper DeJean. That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. On play action, here's Hurts. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
He'll try to run for it. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
That's good for Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
Taking on defenders. Plowing forward. A pickup of 5.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
So we are through one here on Thursday Night Primetime. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter from the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5 as we are ready to get back underway. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Third and inches. They'll go with the sneak. And they've got it. Gonna pick up the first down there. Right around midfield.
And the Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First and 10. Man in motion is Brown. A first down throw. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. But it looks like the Eagles are able to corral it. So Philly will retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He gets that to Brown. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 11.
Hurts to throw. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And on 3rd down, that ball's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down.
And I think at this point here, second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Dak going to throw it here on first down. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now this looks like a design run. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Dak to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They run over center with Williams. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete. Reed Blankenship had the tight coverage and comes up with the defensive play.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. That's A.J. Brown and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. When both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
This is Barkley. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
A gain of 6. That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Man in motion is Smith. He's got room at the 30. And he's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice. But it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Elliott on now for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14. Cowboys 7. Elliott to kick
So
off
following
for
the score,
Philadelphia.
here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Prescott. Well, left side, caught by Ferguson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
On the give, it's Williams. Yeah! And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Cowboys.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Prescott. To the left side, he's got Tolbert. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Pushed out to his left. He'll try and get there on the ground. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
First down.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on 3rd down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the first down and some.
Now the first carry for Miles Sanders. And he'll take this one in. Miles Sanders. Touchdown, Dallas.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. On the snap, a poor one, and it's blocked. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. They'll motion a tight end right. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On second down, Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's not often that you see a running back be the one that the defense decides to double team in the passing game, but to me this feels like the defense was tipped off. They knew what was coming. They knew where the quarterback was going with the ball, and they were able to put a stop to this one really before it got going.
A screen set up for Barkley. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That's taken in right side. I got it. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Again, Hurts. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
On third down, it's Hurts. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout. Here's Braden Mann now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The Cowboys offense ready to get back to work. Prescott on first down. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 23-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Prescott. It's Miles Sanders. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Dak. Throw here down the field will fall incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
To the air again. Prescott. Here's a screen now for Sanders. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
A gain of 4, and it's third down.
Prescott again. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
First down, Cowboys.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Brings up second and a yard.
A good spot here, second and a yard. From the shotgun, it's down. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
As you can probably imagine, Mike, this one really burns me. I mean, man, I wish my fellow tight ends catch every ball the entire game, but to be this open and not come down with it, I'm going to have to set a reminder. Next year at TEU, we're going to have to bring out some jugs machines.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
That's such a deflating feeling for a defense here on third and short. They've got great coverage, but they don't account for the quarterback picking it up with his legs. It's exactly what he's able to do here on the scramble. Fresh set of downs.
A first down throw for Prescott. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams.
Prescott's pass complete to Javonte Williams.
So it is a one-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counterpunch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Play action. It's Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
17 yards.
They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
I think that's just a case of a right call at the wrong time, Mike. You typically want to run a draw in more of an obvious passing situation. In this case, the defense was expecting run, and they're able to just eat up that draw play.
The open man is Tolbert. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
He runs with it. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain. We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
On second down, it's Dak. They'll try to set up the screen here. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Sanders. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike, but 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. Had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Devontae Smith. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak? That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
Punt team out, ready to send this one away. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense back onto the field for their next possession. Gonna run with it himself. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Now a toss, left side, it's Williams. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
I promise you, Mike, on paper, that linebacker is accounted for. But with his speed and his ability to sniff this toss out from the jump, they had no chance catching up to him. He makes a beeline to the ball and brings the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Dak to throw. To the left side, he's got Ferguson, and he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down by Nolan Smith. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Pistol now for Prescott. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll step up and run this. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
It wasn't anywhere really for him to go with the ball. The defensive backs did a great job of taking away his progression read. But that pass rush, they just can't get home, and he ends up making the play with his legs and moves the chains.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll step up and run.
A gain of 6.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
You know, it's really surprising to see him, of all people, let that one go. You just don't see him drop many balls. I mean, really, regardless of the circumstance. So, yes, there was contact. Yes, they timed it up perfectly, but typically that's a ball he's able to hold on to.
On 2nd down, Hurts. Firing right side, brought in by Brown.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Now it's Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
At the 23-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If that was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Complete to number 6, Devontae Smith.
So we are through 3. And Thursday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 20, here's 2nd and 6. Man in motion is Brown. To the air again, Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Hurts will try it again. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's in! Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Here's Elliott for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles will up the lead to 5.
Next to score, Eagles 21, Cowboys 16.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. Prescott on first down. Goes for a short one. It's caught by Ferguson.
Complete to Jake Ferguson. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
On third down, Prescott. That's brought in right side by Pickett. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run it with Williams. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
He was brought down by
a gain there of 20. First down, Cowboys.
First down, Cowboys.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
Strong running there, inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
They'll go again with Williams. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And a Cowboy first down.
They'll run the draw with Sanders. Open space inside the 10. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. They get 24 on that one, and just like that, it's 1st and goal. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal. Play fake. Prescott. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think everyone in the stadium is expecting a run there. So what do? On these early downs? You call play action. I love it. You're hoping to catch them off guard and selling out on the run here down near the goal line, but the defense was ready for it. Nowhere to go with the ball. It's a really nice job there by the defense, staying disciplined in their coverage.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
All right, so the Cowboys set to go for two.
The Cowboys will line up.
They're going to try to run for it with Williams. And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Hurts now. He takes off. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
That's good for an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a 1st down.
A pass caught by Saquon. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 6. Hurts. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down.
A gain of 14 yards. And an Eagles 1st down.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
Fake the give, now it's Hurts. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's good.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
28-yard line.
about 3. It's second down.
25-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
To throw is Hurts. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Eagles first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike, and it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block, but in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Elliott now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles have taken a 4-point advantage.
28. Cowboys 24.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over once again.
27-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
At the 28-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They get 12 yards on that pass. That's good for a Dallas first down.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
Complete to C.D. Lamb. A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the 46-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now, second and 4. Quick throw here. It is caught by Tolbert. good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. They'll drop to throw. Here's a screen now for Sanders. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the Eagles' 43-yard line.
Here's second down. Prescott again. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
5 yards.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
It's 3rd and 1, and here's Prescott. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Needing the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down. Oh, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
First down.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it. All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And some good blocking, springing up a gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. And we'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. This crowd, they're trying to force a false start. What noise before 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, it's down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal. Pistol now for Prescott. To the left side, he's got Tolbert. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 6-yard line.
Second and 6 coming up. Here's a designed run. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
The tackle made back at the 9-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Eagles. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.